yeah, it's just the lighting. So I deleted that video for nothing. Kind of mad, and I'm not sitting like this because that's not gonna work. So I made a video the other day and I ended up deleting it because I looked horrible in it. I was knocking myself over because, you know, why not? I'm just having one of those days, you guys. It's been bad. Plus it's PMDD time, and it's been a ride the past couple of days. I made a video a couple days ago, and I haven't had time to myself in weeks, months. Like, it's been a really long time. Ever since my son came from the hospital, it's been go, 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 go every single day. And I used to tan weekly. I would make sure that I take my shower, and then once a week I would tan, and I would keep up on it. But when my son came home from the hospital, it's basically just been appointment after appointment after appointment and nonsense, like, at the house. Like, it's been chaos. And so needless to say, I haven't been able to tan like I used to, and I was extremely pale in that video. I was so gaunt. I was exhausted. I had like really, really bad dark circles under my eyes, and I was like, you know what? I'm deleting that video. So I got rid of it. But anyways, the video was talking about leap year and your periods. And I know that this is something that is probably kind of a no-brainer maybe to some, but at the same time, for teenagers or somebody that's younger, it might not be. By the way, this shirt was made like this. This is from Gap, so it's not like I ain't got no clothes or nothing. It's made like this. So yeah, so there's teenagers out there, younger girls, that don't understand this. They're like freaked out because they had 2 periods in 1 month. So basically with, when a leap year happens, the month of February is shorter. It only has 28 days in it. It doesn't have 31. It's very short. And I think it's like 4 weeks long. And because of this, when it comes to your menstrual cycle, it can jack it up pretty bad. So I didn't realize it, and I didn't notice it until, I think it was the 2nd week of February. I was going through my app on my phone, and it told me I was in PMS mode. And I was like, okay, no, I'm not, because I just ended my period like 5 days ago. And I was like, there's no way. I was like, there's no possible way. I was like, the app's got to be glitching. So then I went through and I counted on my own. I went to another app to double check to get a second opinion, and sure crap, I was in PMS mode and I looked, it was 28 days in February. And I'm like, oh my God, I forgot it's leap year. So I haven't gotten a break this month. I literally went from my period. I went from PMS to my period, which was 5 to 6 days long. And then I went straight into ovulation, and then I went straight into PMS. And I was actually ovulating and I'm PMSing at the same time. So right now, my mind and my brain and my body right now are not correlating together. I'm like in fall mode, and I'm also in summer mode right now. I'm kind of like mixed, and it's just like, it's so hard because it takes a toll on your mental health, which is what I wanted to talk about in this video, but I deleted it because I look like crap. So, when this happens, when you have back-to-back periods like that, when a month like this happens, your body's going to go through hell. There's no better way of putting it. I can't sugarcoat it. I can't say it. It's going to happen, ladies. I'm sorry. You're going to go through hell. I don't care if you don't have PMDD, you don't have anything. When you have 2 periods that are back-to-back in 1 month, you're going to go through literal hell. Mentally, emotionally, physically, you're just going to be a total mess. The biggest issue that I've had this month is mental clarity, mood swings. I had a flip out session today on my family. I just flipped out on all of them because they're all driving me crazy, but they're really not. It's PMS. And I just went off. So, I also have a hard time focusing. My sleep is for shit. I literally don't sleep worth a crap. I'm getting like 4 to 5 hours of sleep a night. That's all you're getting. Good luck on that. Run it. Coffee. The other thing is too, my appetite's all over the place. I literally will crave things I do not have. And then sometimes I don't have an appetite. There's days when I'm just not hungry at all. I have to force myself to eat. I'm very emotional. I can cry at the drop of a hat. I literally can watch something, a commercial, and just start bawling my eyes out. Lots of water retention. I have a lot of water retention in my face usually. I start to get it around here. I can start to feel it in my eyes. It'll start to come around here. My ears will start to act up. This ear's been acting up all day long. My allergies will get worse around PMS time. They just, everything. And then with ovulation symptoms that I already have going on at the same time, I have cramps, I have pain in my ovaries, I'm foggy, dizzy, lightheaded, discharge, egg white discharge coming out of me. And then you got your sex hormones where you're just wanting to, you know, party with your significant other all the time. And that ovulation can make you crabby as well. So with all this combined, you're not going to feel your best. You're not going to be top tier. You're not going to be, oh, everything's great and easy peasy. No. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. Unless you have some sort of magic pill or you have something that you're taking that is making you feel fabulous and you feel completely great. There's not much you can do. You basically just have to kind of ride it out. Now, there are things you can do to ease the symptoms that you have. The number one thing that I always swear by is freaking water. If you are dehydrated in the slightest at all and you're not keeping up on your water intake, you will feel it. You're going to start to get headaches. You're going to start to get dizzy. Your mood swings will get worse. I notice I just get really out of it. I really just don't feel good at all. I start to just get really kind of, something's not right. I just start to feel really off and I'm thirsty. Like I'm constantly thirsty. And then that's when I'm like, okay, I'm definitely not drinking enough water. Water also helps with water retention when you're starting to bloat. I'm bloated right now and it will help to ease that. I know it really doesn't make much sense, but it does. If you drink water, it helps with bloating. What else am I missing? You're going to kind of have anxiety issues too. If you don't have anxiety issues, you're so lucky. If you do have anxiety issues, they're going to be worse. You're going to have, instead of it being like here, we're just going to raise it up even higher. Everything's going to start to bother you. Everything's going to start to trigger you. Everything is going to, take me for an example. So the other day I was standing in the library. Now it's a freaking library. It was the youth section of the library where the kids were at. And it was like, you know, it's normal. It's the kids section of the library. It's to be expected. But the kids were running around like crazy. They were screaming. They were yelling. They were crying. They were, you know, they were all like, ah, and they were having a fit. Now, normal, non-having this problem back-to-back period Mickey would have just been like, okay, you know, whatever, no big deal. It's not that big of a deal. Not right now. I literally had a full-fledged panic anxiety attack right there in the library. I had to get out. My husband had to come and sit with the kids and I had to go sit in the truck. I literally could not take it. And that's when I knew something was wrong. And, I have moments of clarity where I'll have moments of I'm good. It'll last for about a half an hour and then it's right back into you feel like you're losing it again. And that's the best description that I can give, is that it actually does feel like you're losing your mind. There are times when you're going to start to feel like I'm going nuts. I'm literally losing my mind. You're not. It is your hormones. They are completely out of whack because there's no break in between, like on a regular month. You are getting, you know, when you have a regular month, there's 31 days, you have a period, you have your ovulation, you have your PMS, and then you get a break. You don't really have that when there's a back-to-back period because you're literally having your period and sometimes your period can overlap with your ovulation and then your ovulation can overlap with your PMS. And then here we go and it's chaos. The only thing that stinks about periods when you have back-to-back periods is the second period sometimes can be a little bit heavier. It can be heavier or it can be too light. It also can be very draining. You have to watch your iron levels. You have to watch your intake of that because put 2 and 2 together, you're bleeding twice in 1 month. So your body is kind of like, yo dog, we don't have the iron supplements. We don't have the nutrients to have another period right now. Like red flag, like hello. your body will not start the period until it knows that it has all of that. So if you're lacking any nutrients like iron, which is a big one, your period will be delayed. And if your period's delayed, you're going to have PMS symptoms a lot longer. So my thing is I try to watch out for right now. I'm trying to uptake my iron level, my proteins. I'm really watching, like I said, I watch my water intake and just really being conscious about what I'm eating, because if I'm not supporting myself the best way that I can, I don't want my PMS to drag. I don't want my PMS to go on and on and on and on. I want it to be done and over with. I want my period to start and move on to the next cycle. So you're not losing your mind. You're not going crazy. It is a leap year and it is going to happen. It's going to happen again. Maybe not next year, but it will happen the year after that. So just be aware. The best thing that I can say is, and I say it all the time, is to all the girls out there, please get an app. Please keep track of your periods. Don't just guess it. Don't just sit there. And the other thing is too, if you're not planning on getting pregnant, this is very dangerous because you can get pregnant at the drop of a hat during a leap year. It is very easy because you don't really technically know when you're ovulating. I mean, if you're a seasoned vet and you know the signs of ovulation, then yeah, it's different. And you're like, no, I'm ovulating. I can't have sex. But if you don't know and you're just, you know, there's a high chance you're going to get pregnant. So leap year month is very dangerous for that. Keep track of your periods, keep track of your ovulation. And unless you want a little bundle of joy, get that app, girls, get that app, keep track. All right, I'm done. That's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to make this video because I noticed it. And I know there's probably other women out there that have, you know, they're probably like, what the hell's going on? It's a leap year. Peace out.